Boys, strap yourselves in and get your favorite beverage because something absolutely amazing just happened. And there's so much to discuss about this. Asmongold says he's looking into legal action against 3 or so of his biggest agitators. Oh, yes, this is gonna be absolutely hilarious. And there's a 2.5 minute video where he talks about. So, boys, get ready. Because, needless to say, this is just one more of Asmongold's lies. Okay? This is the same level as Tectone. Now, for a year and a half, saying that I'm gonna sue the people who say mean things about me. Just you wait, big things are happening. This is the same garbage. Okay? Anyone who thinks that this is real, you have not been paying attention or you do not know who Asmongold is. Asmongold has lied about so many things. Like, listen, if you watch Asmongold, how many times has he said that he's gonna spill the beans, tell everything that's happening, okay? Like, a month, no, 2 months, 3 months ago or something like that, he said that he is gonna, tell the story of like 1 or 2 or 3 or how many women about Miskip or something like that, that they said that he can do it, and if they don't do it themselves, that he's gonna do it. And nothing happened. Like, these situations where Asmongold says that he's gonna do something, there are so many of them. Absolutely so many of them. And nothing ever happens. Again, this is literally Tectone levels of, oh, I'm gonna do something, and nothing happens for 2 years. And nothing will ever happen, obviously. And it even gets better when you watch this video where he talks about it himself. You cannot make this up. This is just baiting attention. And obviously, when you think, who are his biggest agitators? What, do you think he's actually gonna sue Hasan or Destiny or someone like that? Of course no. They have money to fight back, first of all. Again, not that he's actually ever gonna sue anyone in the first place, but he's never suing Hasan. He's never suing actually any of the people who constantly do the things that he most likely claims. He's gonna target the small fries. Again, but he's not gonna do it. But in any case, this is 2 minutes 30 seconds of absolute gold, my boys. Listen, absolute Asmongold gold. So we're gonna listen to it.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Next time I speak to my lawyers, which it should be soon, I'm gonna send them some of the different, some of the main agitators of the people that are doing this. And I've already, by the way, we already have the names.
So, 15 seconds in alone, the way that he speaks about this is a lie. Because if you're gonna sue someone, the lawyers are the ones that procure the names of these people. You yourself don't have to do this. You just go to the lawyers, say that you want to sue someone for defamation or whatever he's going to sue them for, and they say yes. You don't need to find their names for your lawyers. That is your lawyer's job. So this alone makes me think that he's blatantly, obviously lying about this. Second of all, I said this a couple of years ago, and now I think it's even worse. I think there's now not 1, not 2, but probably a whole group of people that are stealing money from Asmongold. And the reason why I say this is very easy, because Asmongold has absolutely no control over his life or finances. And that is because he just literally said it himself. He said just now, the next time he speaks to his lawyers, which implies that he has no idea when that is, which is strange considering you have those lawyers as retainers. Retainers, aka you have them on permanent paycheck. So when you need anything from them, they're right there. They're right there. You just call them and tell them I need something done, and they're like, yes, boss, you pay our paycheck, so we do it right now. And he has no idea when he's meeting his lawyers. Dude, you're the one who's paying them money. What do you mean when you're supposed to? So he most likely has someone who is managing all of his assets, all of his scheduling, all of his things, which is, by the way, very common. Not even holding that against him. Again, I am the fairest of them all, okay? I will not speak lies. I will try to be as truthful, as bipartisan, as good as I can when analyzing these things, okay? So the fact that Asmongold has no idea when he's even meeting the lawyers that he should be able to literally get in contact at any moment because he's paying them constantly, he has no idea, means he's completely not in control of anything in his life. He most likely, again, is just paying someone to do all of this for him. And that person, these people in general, a lot of the times they steal from big people like Asmongold because he has no idea what's happening with his money. He simply has absolutely no idea. So if they just skim like 20K off the top of his earnings every month, he's never gonna know. He's never gonna know this.
You're already cooked. You're done.
Yes.
It's not like this, oh, well, you know, like I'm going to be able to change it. We already did this.
Surely.
It was like 2 days ago, or like last night.
Wow.
So I think that now, I think maybe 3 of them, right? 3 of the biggest offenders, I think it'd be a good idea. And then I don't know really what the best option would be. I have no idea how to handle that. I think that I'll have to ask them what they're saying. No actual damages, so it can't go anywhere. Well, I think that it's pretty easy to prove inside of a court that calling somebody a pedophile and then broadcasting that to hundreds of thousands of people is damaging for their reputation.
Okay, so first of all, no, it's not. Defamation is extremely hard to prove. And second of all, this is Asmongold we're talking about, okay? Anyone who calls him a PDF should probably be taken to court, but let's be completely honest. No one cares. His reputation is not being damaged. I mean, listen, this is what literally AI summarizes when you ask Asmongold saying haters help him. Because you have Asmongold. You have how many clips, how many videos you have of Asmongold saying that he intentionally antagonizes people to create content, to create these situations. So he's not getting attacked out of nowhere, technically. Even for stuff like PDF, which I don't think he has actually joked about or said anything about, and I would never call him that. But like, the question is, well, actually, no, there is a situation with a girl who he was seen with who pretends that she's fresh 18. So maybe, but even that, again, there's a reason to call him that, considering his statements towards different stuff. How do you prove damages when you literally are the guy who encourages people to say things about you because you claim that it benefits you? That is gonna be impossible. That is gonna be straight up impossible. Which is the funny part. There is no way. There is no world where he gets away with any of this. And furthermore, Asmongold is obviously not gonna go to court and actually spend time in it. You think this guy wants to go to a courtroom and actually like stand on trial or whatever and answer questions? No, he doesn't.
I think it's undeniably damaging.
Yeah. You think it's undeniably damaging? Where are the damages? There are no damages. Every partnership that he can lose, there is a video of him speaking about that and not claiming anything related to PDF, to being a PDF. I actually don't even know who the hell is calling him like that. I have no idea why he thinks that hundreds of thousands of people are believing it. And I don't see this constantly. So, I mean, I have no idea how he's gonna prove any of this if he actually does it. Which, again, I don't think he will.
Everybody knows that. So, we'll find out.
Good.
It's punitive damages. Yep, true. Punitive damages as well.
Punitive damages that can be proved in what way exactly?
I think punitive damages go up to like $250,000. That's a pretty good amount of money. And then they have to pay for the lawsuit too. They have to pay the lawyer fees.
If you win through?
You don't have to prove damages as there are per se damages? Yeah, I'm going to have to ask them. I'm going to ask them. Like, I've already got them on retainer.
You don't have to prove damages as they are per se damages. That is the same as proving damages. You have to prove damages. Well, whatever that sentence just now was, doesn't even English. I don't know what the hell the attempt was there. I think the attempt was to say, oh, you don't actually have to prove damages when you're trying to prove that someone calling you something bad did damages? Yeah, okay, good. Good luck. I really hope he sues someone, okay? That would be the funniest thing ever.
Right now, I'm paying them too much fucking money. I'm paying them a ridiculous amount of money, but they're doing a great job, so it doesn't matter. I gotta do a sponsor or something like that soon. And so, like, yeah, I think this is the right option. Let's go ruin them. Oh, if I do it, we will do the entire thing.
I think the reason that he's saying this is, by the way, because there's the Aiden Ross suing things. Like, being a big YouTuber, being a big streamer, and saying that you're gonna sue someone is currently the big fad, okay? So obviously Asmongold can't miss out on that. So he's saying that he's gonna sue someone. Again, by the way, his lawyers are probably unironically gonna say, "Oh, of course we can sue them for this," because the reality is you can sue anyone in America you want for anything. It just matters. The question really is, can you win? And imagine, by the way, let's imagine the scenario where Asmongold actually sues someone. Imagine he sues some small guy, like, who says, like, one bad thing about him. And then that small guy shows examples of huger people with 100 times more influence, like Hasan and Disney, probably saying even worse things about him. Because let's be real, if he's not suing Hasan and Destiny, who the hell is he even suing to begin with? Yes, it's just again. This is just for show. Again, this is just a show. Nothing's gonna happen.
I will go through the whole thing. I will make content out of it. Do you guys really think?
And again, it's like you're gonna sue someone for defamation, and then you're gonna say you're gonna use that to enrich yourself. So this damage that you are claiming is actually making your life better. Like, you cannot enrich yourself from doing this and say that these things are damaging while you have made statements that you use this specifically to enrich yourselves. But again, it's not happening.
Think that I am not going to make content out of tormenting somebody?
Also, by the way, saying that you're gonna, and it's, by the way, saying that you're gonna sue someone, and you're saying now that you're not doing it actually for damages, for reputational harm or anything like that, but you're like, you're doing this exactly like this. You're saying, oh, I'm gonna sue them to torment them. That is a malicious lawsuit, and a judge hearing that you want to sue them to make them suffer explicitly, not because actually damages were done, instantaneously, is a real problem, okay? If he's actually suing someone, this clip alone that he is saying that he wants to make people suffer by suing them is already a huge, huge issue for him.
That's my favorite. What do you mean? Yeah, and I think that I was talking to somebody about this, and they told me, basically, if I don't do this, it sets an example that you can do this. So I feel like, in a way, I kind of have to do it.
I mean, also, by the way, he knows about the coddle job situation, how suing is, like, okay, imagine he sues someone, okay? For example, I can give myself as an example. Imagine Asmongold sues me. I'm sitting here literally chilling because I have roughly 1K to my name in my bank account. Everything else is legally on different things, and I'm untouchable. Now, granted, I'm not an American. He's obviously just gonna target Americans because if you are American, you can't just sue someone overseas because you're gonna have to go overseas and be in that court case. And then you don't buy actually an American law company because they don't know the laws of the other countries that they are suing in. So that doesn't actually work out. So that's also a thing. But again, it's suing someone is not that easy. And if you're suing someone small, you're not actually getting anything out of it. They're just gonna declare bankruptcy like Coddle Jobston and how long was Coddle's situation? How long was it? Like 3-4 years of declared bankruptcy, you pay them effectively nothing, and then your debt just gets wiped. Like, this is suing someone in this case, again, unless it's Hasan or Destiny, Asmongold stands to gain literally nothing but lose. That is the funniest part about all of this. If you're suing someone, you better be making sure that they have something to actually be taken from them. Okay? And depending on the people, again, I have talked about this a little, but I don't like talking about it on YouTube a lot. But there are people, you can find these people who are effectively not mob lawyers, but mob style. Fuck, I again forgot the name. I always forget it. Booking. What was it? God damn it. The ones that do all of the payments, finances, and things like that in that way. I forgot the name. But you can find these people, okay? And they are experts at one thing. At making your money fucking disappear overnight in legal ways that cannot be, by law, taken away from you. There are people like that. So even if he sues someone who's actually even remotely smart and knows anything even remotely close to that, even if you have stuff, you can make all of your money disappear over literally a day. A day. In a legal way that no court is gonna forcefully take back from the people that you gave him to. It is crazy what you can do in the modern day. So, Asmongold is obviously not doing it, and if he's doing it, he's effectively just gonna ruin his life. But I want to see this. Asmongold, go ahead, do it, my boy. I want to see him sue people. It's gonna be great. It's going to be absolutely hilarious if he actually does it. So, I wish him the best. Good luck. Good luck. Imagine if he actually does sue, though, Hasan and Destiny. That would be crazy. But, again. Anyway, bye.